The record button. I was going to say the record button's not working.
G'day, everyone.
Uh,
Welcome to Cup of Tea and a Yarn, where we experience technical difficulties
what
on a
happened?
regular basis.
Even when we don't have technical stuff.
Yeah, actually, I must follow up with my husband because I asked him to figure us out a microphone for next time we're in person.
Yeah,
I
put
don't know
the
how that's getting
phone.
on.
Mm.
Hmm. Anyway, I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry.
I'm Jill, and I'm Tina Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry. And
And you're in Tauranga,
I'm in
and I'm in
Tauranga,
Auckland.
you're in Auckland,
Yeah,
and we talk about things we make.
yeah, yeah.
And a little bit of a hint if you're the first time you've seen us, behind Kylie, there's a lot of yarn.
Yeah, this isn't showing. I've got nice.
Oh, you're
Oh,
yarnaholic.
Yarnaholic. I need to put a gnome there that pops it up. Will you
I've
do
got
that?
my needle addict and my hooker for life pictures behind me.
Yes, I noticed them actually while you were setting up. I really like them. They're
Presents
very.
for my sister.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely.
Hmm.
Oh,
What
we were
are
both
you?
just saying
Oh,
we're both a bit flat today. So hopefully we'll get some energy from each other.
yeah.
But yeah, life has been very busy. Yeah, what have you been up to?
You mean in life or
In life, yeah, what's been keeping you busy?
mostly work? It's
Yeah,
just very, very work heavy right now.
yeah.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have
I've been
a
busy with
sad life.
work.
I work and I knit.
Yeah. I knit, I drink, and I know things. Yeah. I knit and I work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been working too, and my boss is away at the work moment, so that's been busy. And I went on retreat last weekend, and the weekend before last, and the weekend we just had. Um, my daughter turned 13, so we had a slumber party, so that pretty much consumed the entire weekend. But they had a
You,
lot of fun.
you have more of a excuse to be tired than me. I mean, you have children and things.
I don't think of it as that. Like I think we all have our burdens, if you like. Like we all have what takes energy and what takes effort and stuff. So I don't think that's the case at all. We live the lives we live, you know.
True. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
But
Cool. On a Tuesday afternoon.
have you been knitting for the Olympics?
I've been knitting a lot.
Good.
And I've been enjoying the Olympics. I'm not a sports watcher normally, but I do like the
Yeah.
Olympics.
I love the Olympics. I
Yeah.
love the gymnastics and the diving. And I think that's what I love about the Olympics. Like it's all the really random sports that you don't normally see.
Yeah. I like the
But
running and jumping.
oh yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I think the sprinters are amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. I was like, I
We were
can't, I'm for someone who can't run that fast, I'm like, oh my gosh, those people can run fast.
boy can they ever. We've been enjoying the skateboarding too.
Ah,
Mm, Especially the ladies skateboarding. It's
didn't
really
even know
cool.
skateboarding was in the Olympics. See,
Yeah. It's and like they're so young. Like
mm,
we were watching the women's skateboarding, and they were like 14-year-old girls.
mm,
So awesome.
mm.
Yeah.
It would be very cool just to say you've been an Olympian, eh? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And they're there wearing their cargo pants and their singlet tops and stuff. And it's cool. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
And the rock climbing. I like the rock
I
climbing.
can't watch rock climbing. We haven't got the Sky. We don't pay for. We just
We
have
paid
the
for it.
free for, and so we get whatever they show. So yeah, like yesterday, it was I don't know, who knew that they could shoot so many different ways? There was a lot of different shooting.
The shooting has been quite interesting this year,
I've
hasn't
been
it?
wearing some weird outfits while shooting as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Quite liking the triathlon. That was quite cool. And I had the
Yep.
400 meters hurdles on. So yeah,
Sure.
get to see a bit of everything.
Yeah, we actually paid for it this year. We haven't watched much. It was like $30
Yeah, we talked
the
about it.
entire Olympics.
Yeah.
And so I had actually been trying to get Jeremy to my husband to unsubscribe from something that we were subscribed to because of the old house. And it's just like he just had to make a call. And I know he loves the Olympics. So I was like, tell you what, you can subscribe to the Olympics once you've made that call. And I felt so mean doing it. It's like I'm treating him like a child, but it got it done.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, I felt really mean and really like I felt like that wife saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So we
What do you
talked
do?
about doing the $30 paid for, but then it's been a week and it's only a week to go, so there's no
Yeah, I
point.
know. I know.
Yeah, we're a bit
Yeah.
late. Tell me what this is you're wearing, Madame.
Oh, I'm wearing my Aurora Cabin shawl
It's very
by
pretty.
Stephen West. Yeah, in the knit out of 5 skeins of Life in the Long Grass Moon base, which is a merino silk, 50/50 merino silk. And it's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. This has been like my color mood at the moment, and I've been wearing it lots since
Mm,
Saturday.
nice.
Yeah, and you're wearing your ranunculus, I
Yes,
believe.
I've been in a quite a dull mood, but I thought I'd try. So I'm wearing my hand spun
Mm,
ranunculus. Yeah,
so nice.
that made last year.
I just
Quite nice,
I've
nice
been
short sleeves.
I've been unpacking fiber and hand spun the
Mhm.
last couple of days because I'm doing a destash, and I've just stumbled across something that would be perfect for that.
Mm.
Hand spun. Mm.
Yeah. I really
Yeah, let
like
me.
it. It's, I don't know what it is about handspun. It's even though I don't spin thin, like so, it's probably DK sport DK. Probably this one's probably
Mm.
a little bit more DK weight, but it feels light. Like it's not. I suppose because I do spin with the air one, whatever that one is,
Woolen.
woolen. I tend to spin more woolen than worsted, so
Yeah.
that probably helps. But it's like it's very light but warm.
Mm.
Mm.
It's beautiful. It's
Mm.
really beautiful. The colors are gorgeous.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I can't
And they
take
look
credit
good
for
with
the
your
color.
hair at the moment.
Because what? Sorry.
It goes really good with your hair at
Oh
the
yeah.
moment. Yeah. I'm really jealous. My hair is so boring right now. I have had a hair appointment booked for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
I had to postpone it because of retreat.
Yeah.
And then I had to postpone it because of soccer.
Oh, yes.
And this week I have to postpone it because my husband's going away for work.
Oh,
So fingers crossed I get there next week.
yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I think it makes you feel
Anyway,
good when you've had your hair done, eh?
yeah, it does make you feel good.
Mm.
I've finished some socks.
Oh,
This was my first finished object for the Olympics.
we've gone then. Woohoo!
Yeah. Yeah, socks. There we go.
The pretty colours.
Yeah, they're beautiful. So the colorway is from it's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Hmm.
And I purchased this at the Knit Nook.
Cool.
So yeah, DK socks.
Nice.
Phew, excuse me. And that is the only knitted thing I have finished this week, fortnight.
I've also finished some socks.
Ooh.
The fluff from all of my handspun is making you sneeze.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's
Um,
not at all my dog and the fact that the door is open. Mm-mm.
this is they're fraternal, I think. Is that what you would call them?
That's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are Roxy Fiber socks, spin fiber.
Spin your own socks.
What's that? Spin your own
Spin
socks.
your own socks.
Spin your
That's
own
what she
socks.
calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I when I spun it, I didn't think about making them into socks. So I think they're not going to like I did do them knit them quite tightly. So they're
Mhm.
very, very tight gauge compared to normal. So I went down needle size.
Right.
Which meant I had to have more stitches on my needles. Like I normally do 2.25 and do 56 stitches.
Yeah.
So I went to a 2 millimeter and I've done 60 stitches.
And do
Um,
they fit nicely?
yeah, I think so. I've tried one on. And then I put them on these and brought them here.
If one fits, the other should. I
If
mean,
you
that's the
think
way the
so.
theory goes.
Yeah, I did do them two at a time. And the reason I thought I'd go down needle size is because I only plied them. So they're, if you were making like if you were spinning fiber for socks, you would probably do a 3 ply or a chain ply.
Yep. 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 Yep.
These are just 2 ply.
That's fine.
Yeah. So, I think there'll be special socks.
Well, they're Corriedale nylon. So rather than
Yeah.
using the actual spinning method to strengthen it, you've used the fiber
Yeah.
as the strengthening method. So Corriedale is a nice long wool.
There's
Okay.
also I also spun them quite a tight twist as
High
well.
twist. Yep.
Yeah. But they're very thin. They're like
Mm.
yeah, they're like bought ones. They're
Wow.
like when you make them on your machine. You know how
Wow.
when you use your sock making machine,
Hmm.
the
Fabric.
fabric that comes out is a lot firmer.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's more firmer than it is when I knit them.
Yes, I know what you mean. And it'll be because of your increase, you've gone down a needle size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I
okay.
think they'll hold up great then. Sounds like
Yeah.
you've done all the right things.
So there we go. There's my hand spun, hand knit socks.
Well done. And yours are just vanilla too, aren't they?
They are just vanilla.
Didn't say that about mine. Mine are just a vanilla.
Yeah. So I did mine toe up because I didn't know how much I would have because
Yep.
there's 80 grams of fiber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Only
I got
80.
it was on special.
Oh, I see. I see. Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, I really like them.
They're
I really like how
gorgeous.
they've turned out.
You'll have to bring them to retreat. I can't wait to see them.
For weather. I've actually finished 3 things,
Oh my goodness.
3 knitted
What else have
things.
you finished?
I've also finished my faded undulation.
Well done. That's so beautiful. Those colors.
Mm.
This was your Advents, wasn't
My
it?
advent from Dye Studio 54,
That's the one.
the lady in the South Island on the west coast there. Yeah.
Yep.
It was mostly, I think it's mostly hers, so there might be one or two mini skeins that weren't. I just
Right.
added in to make the
Is it
fade.
sparkle based? Is
Hmm?
it sparkly?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's yeah, that's not. It's just a merino sock. Anyways,
Nice.
it's a nice pattern. It's a very easy remembering pattern.
That's a West Knits pattern, isn't it?
It is a Westnitz pattern, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think I tried to make what do you call the ones that are just oblongs? It's not a
Oh,
short,
a
a wrap.
stole.
Yeah, a stole, yeah. So
Oh,
it was the same stitch, but then I
right.
got bored, so and I also didn't think I'd have enough yarn. Oh yeah, actually, truthful, I was bored, so I stopped. Because at least, I mean, this way you see it getting bigger. Whereas if you
That's,
start with a number of stitches, you just keep on going with those
yeah.
stitches.
Yeah. You feel like you're accomplishing
Yeah,
something because you're, yeah, I
yeah.
know what you mean. Yeah.
I just have my ends to sew in and it's done.
Oh, well done.
And my last, am I carrying on with my finished?
Yeah, keep going. You're a champion.
This is,
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's your hand spun, isn't it?
yeah, the ends are, this is the Walker kerchief.
By Passionate Spinner.
It's by Passionate Spinner. So it's a DK kerchief
Yep.
with a mosaic, a really pretty mosaic pattern at the ends.
Is it like a slip stitch pattern?
Yeah,
With the knit every row so that it pops up.
yeah.
Do you purl every third row?
I can.
Looks like anyway.
I did what she told me to do.
Yeah. I haven't seen the pattern, by the way, guys. I'm just guessing based on what it looks like. So I'm not giving away any secret sauce.
The purpley stuff, it's kind of a browny purple there. That was Broadway Merino that I won from the Knit Nook.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah, and then the orange and the pink was some of my hand spun on the
Sorry,
ends.
guys. I'm doing bubbles.
I ran out of orange, so it was supposed to. Oh, I've got fluff on my tongue. The orange was supposed to be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I ran out, so it wasn't. Yeah, I'm surprised how because I kind of I don't know, I thought it was going to be quite thick and bulky, but it's not at all. I really like it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Hmm.
Oh my God, it looks so good. That's like a whole outfit you've got going on. It ties in your hair and everything. I love it.
The orange, the red, the pink.
Yep. Love it. Brilliant. You're
Yeah,
looking fab.
so I like it.
Yeah.
And I blocked it quite a lot because I thought I because I'm used to making things that are a bit longer than that, I guess.
Yep.
So yeah, I probably blocked it longer than it was quite a strong block.
It was an aggressive blocking
Yes.
experience. Yeah.
But now it's very flat.
Right. That's good. You want it to be flat though, eh?
Yeah.
So was it quite wavy before? Was it a little bit bubbly?
No, not really.
A bit more texture.
More texture, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed with how even my knitting is.
Good job.
Especially in this bit here, and I don't know if that's because I don't normally knit with DK anyway, but it just looks so pretty. It just looks so even and nice.
That's
and
good.
almost not hand knit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Until you look closely and you see the mistakes, obviously.
Were you very relaxed when you were knitting it?
No.
Oh, you were stressed, so maybe you held it a bit tighter than normal.
Maybe, yes. No, this was definitely a bit of stress knitting.
Right.
Or it was to help relax. So I was probably a little uptight.
Yeah. Yeah. They do say that your mood makes a big difference to the gauge of your knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes it, which I think is why you get that hand knit look, because we never have the same mood, do we?
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, we're philosophical today.
I think it's just you. You've swallowed some, I don't know,
some knowledge or something.
Yeah.
Not knowledge. I don't know. What I'm working on, like why I keep looking down, is this is my Olympics cast on. It hasn't got a huge amount of love because it's become my work knitting. Let me just tuck these in. So it's a sock.
Oh, that's nice.
It's called Bubbles and Brioche.
Oh, is that a Stephen West one?
It is Stephen West. And it's meant to be, you're meant to use minis. And I grabbed this very quickly because I had to go to retreat on the Friday, and that was when I was going to cast on my Olympics
Mhm.
knitting. I just grabbed a self-striping and I thought, you know what? I'll just do my dip stitch for the bubbles
Yeah.
when I change color, and that's what I'm
Oh,
doing. Yeah.
that's
And
cool.
you meant to use a different color through here as well, but I'm just keeping on with my self-striping because why not?
That's so cool.
Hmm. I love the colors. I absolutely adore the colors. The main color is Hush, the colorway Hush. It's a hedgehog fibers. I
Mhm.
literally just had to grab something that was already caked up. And thank goodness I did because no one took a Swift or
Oh.
yarn ball, a yarn winder to retreat. I know, what an oversight. Apparently, it's normally Annette that does that, and she didn't come.
Right.
So I'll bet there'll be about 10 at the
The next one.
December one. I'll be bringing one for sure. Yeah. So yes, that's what I've been working on, and it's been really fun. It's actually quite good because I mean, there's loads of tutu ribbing there. So
Mm.
I've been knit that during meeting time. And this, it actually doesn't take that much to do the bubbles. Like you're just doing that dip stitch. And I love brioche, so I've done a lot of it. So I don't even really have to think about it to do that. But
Um,
yeah.
are they going to be quite thick socks then?
Yeah, yeah. So let me show you the picture.
Mm.
So there's brioche there and there and there. So yeah. I think it'll only be thick in the brioche section, but
Mm.
I don't know. I've gone down a needle size though, so
Yeah.
I'm doing 225s.
Hmm.
So I normally knit on 2.5.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm sat knitting with my Korea scarf still.
Cool. It's looking awesome. I love that. It's the Korea scarf. You gotta knit a Korea sweater and a Korea hat.
Yeah, Korea gloves.
Sorry, everyone, the sun is
Mm.
come out
Getting
and
at
it's
you.
yeah.
Oh,
What, so you're knitting on your Korea
I've
scarf,
got
which is just around and round.
just around and round. Yes, I've got a
Oh, I
couple.
didn't say, sorry, I didn't say this is by Handmaiden.
It's really nice. That's one of
Uh,
your oh, the
the ponies,
ponies.
yes.
Yeah,
Pinkie Pie.
it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else have you been knitting on?
Um, well, I
Yeah.
started something at the weekend.
That doesn't sound like you at all, Jill. How fab.
This is the Seaglass tea,
Oh, I'm dying to make that.
and I'm going to make it into a jersey. It might be the Korea jersey because it's all pinks.
Korea jersey. I love it. I don't think it's going to be warm enough for Korea.
Oh no, but it'll be a good layering piece
Okay.
potentially.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know if you remember, I showed you some crocheted squares. I was going to make a, yeah, well,
Yeah.
obviously, this is them now.
Right. Okay.
And I'm
I
not
love
doing,
I love how much value you get out of your yarn.
yeah. um, the crochet, the what you call it? What am I doing? They're not the crochet. There was the crochet. I was
Knitting.
doing. The sea glass tea.
Yep.
Like they say to change color every one or two rows or something. So you
Yeah.
have basically a line of knots
Yep.
down the back. I'm just ignoring that because I just unraveled my squares,
Uh-huh.
made two magic balls.
What a great idea. Do a
And
magic ball.
yeah, so
Yes.
my knots are just happening wherever. So it's like one there and there's one over here and there's one there.
It'll probably be better for that.
Well, so far I really like how it's turning out. Um,
It's awesome.
I'm really, really enjoying it. considering I just started this on Saturday.
Hmm. So have you got two magic knot balls then that you're working from? Is that
I've
what you're doing?
got I've got two magic balls, plus I've
Yep.
got some other little ones
Uh-huh.
for when. Oh no, that one, because that one is what I used for the collar,
Yep.
and I'll use that for the other ribbings.
Yep.
But I've got other bits and pieces so that just in case, because at the moment, for instance, this magic ball and this magic ball's got the same color.
Yeah. So
So
you
that's
just
not
added the
that's
other
not going to
one.
work. So I'm just going to take that one away and I've got another one to put in.
So smart. I love
It's
it.
needed, yes. And it means I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
changing colors. And the one-on-one color work is kind of meditative.
Mm.
Mm. I mean, I've made a couple of mistakes. So some of them have got some twos and whatever.
It won't matter. It won't matter at all.
It mostly doesn't matter because the yarn changes enough that, oh, apart from there, see, I've got like three in a row.
Yeah.
Obviously,
That doesn't matter.
my count went off there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm at 8 inches now. I have another inch, and then I split the sleeves.
Wow. Good on you.
Hmm.
Are you going to try and make the sleeves match or?
Oh no.
Okay. Just throwing up a crazy idea.
No, I don't think so.
That's fair. Totally fair. Yeah.
I can't remember how I did my squares, but I think there were um, sometimes the same color would come up often anyway. So there's chances that, they're going to be fraternal
Yeah.
sleeves.
Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying that word at the moment where things don't match, but
I love it.
but they're the same. Mm.
It makes it sound intentional, right?
It does. It
Yeah,
does.
it's great.
Yeah, so that's what I've been mostly working on all weekend, really.
Cool. I love it.
It's been it's kind of gives me something to distract my brain with, which I need a bit of distraction, but not too much thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just been enough. Yeah, really like it. I had a Zauber
Really
ball
cool.
for quite a
Yeah.
big chunk of it.
Yeah.
Um,
You could do that with like a Zauber ball as one, or like several Zauber balls, and with the other one, make it scrappy.
Scraps. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
And if you had your
Or
scraps,
minis or something.
yeah. And if you had your
Yeah.
scraps or your minis that were the same kind of either really, really different but the same kind of colors, it would could look
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So these ones are all like got some kind of pink in them.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, even
Beautiful.
the brighty ones, or the ones that are dark, for instance, like so this one, for instance, it's still got pinks
Mm.
in it, even though it's got blues and greens as
Yeah.
well. Mm.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been doing that one. Are you knitting
That's
on anything else apart from your socks?
I am. I've actually cut.
Um, shall we?
Yep. So, do you remember I bought some very luxurious yarn at Vibratron?
Oh,
I'm actually knitting it.
oh,
So, this is the Cloudscape sweater scarf by
oh,
Knititude. I'm
yes.
actually not sure what her name is. That was my dog snoring. Chantel Miyagishima. I wish I hadn't have looked that up because I can't say it. I'm so sorry, Chantel. So this is the Cloudscape sweater scarf. This is the lace weight version.
Mhm.
So this one, there's four versions of it. There's the original, which was in worsted. Then there's two other worsted versions. There's one with cables, one with some like lace work, and then she literally just released this one in, I want to say April. It was really recent. Because I was going to do some math,
Mm.
and I don't know, figure something out for the lace weight. But she's released this, so that's awesome. So I'm probably knitting it in about, I want to say it's about a 3-ply.
Hmm.
Uh, I haven't changed. I'm using her suggested needles and stuff. But yeah, it's just loads and loads of one ribbing at this point.
Yeah.
And I am hoping that it evens out when I block it because yeah, I am no machine. So what I've done is I've done about almost up to the, if it was for me,
Hmm.
I'd probably be going right now. And I literally sent my sister-in-law a message asking her for her forearm length uh yesterday. So I'm waiting to hear back from her. I
Hmm.
know she has longer forearms than me.
Hmm. How do you know this about your sister-in-law?
She's a bit lankier than me. I
Okay.
don't, different, we're
Yeah.
sisters from another mister. Uh, uh, um, yeah, so the pattern actually says to do 14 inches,
Hmm.
which is just too much, in my opinion. So I'm just going to the forearm. And so that's about, I want to guess about 10 inches. I actually don't have a measuring tape and I haven't measured it, but it's very boring. So I've been using stitch markers to try and encourage myself to do an inch a day and those sorts of
Nice.
things.
Yeah.
Mm, mm. And I'm a bit behind on it, to be honest, but it feels so good.
What is it?
It's silk and Siri and honey hoolies.
It will be
So
beautiful.
sorry.
It will be beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So one strand is this almost cobweb one. That's the one you bought as well. And that's the Siri Merino lace.
Hmm.
Um, and it's 1,200 meters.
Hmm.
Yeah. And this one is a proper lace weight, and that's 100% silk. And so that'll give it lovely drape. Um, and that one is only 800 meters. So I'm just going to try and knit the whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It will be
It's a
beautiful. It'll be a labor of love.
labor of love for sure.
Hmm.
So I am thinking that, so I'm bridesmaid and my daughter is junior bridesmaid. She had got her dress last week.
It's
Um,
perfect.
mm, she looks very grown up in it.
Yeah.
Um, I am thinking it'd be nice if we had one as well,
Oh God. No pressure.
but I'm not going to hand knit it.
Oh yeah.
So if I can get myself sorted, I will knit us one on the machine.
Mm. Good thinking.
But hers needs to be hand knit because it's special.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's cool. So cool. I've got one more thing I'm working on.
Okay. I've got one more thing I'm working on too, actually.
This is my last. This is last month's box still of the Curious Knitters Club,
Oh, yes.
and it is for the. It takes some brain power. That's why it hasn't grown a lot. It's called the Larimore cow.
Hmm. Oh, is that lacy?
It's lots of textures.
Hmm. It's pretty.
Um, I don't know if you remember, I didn't like the color she sent. So
I do remember that. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm using a Louis and Lola kind of. It's
Oh,
called First Frost,
yep. That's beautiful.
a light grey color, and I've done that much.
That's so pretty, Jill. Oh, gorgeous.
I really liked this bit.
Hmm.
I like these bits too, though. Yeah. Is my
Nice.
camera lagging a bit at the moment?
Yeah, your camera is lagging a bit.
Mm.
Yeah. And I hope everyone can't hear my washing machine in the background too.
Right, Andrew just came home, so they had the garage going up and down,
Oh, okay. And my husband's coming home soon too, so we're gonna have all sorts.
and now it's
I
going.
did
Hopefully, he won't sing.
I did tell my husband don't ring me because he always rings me when he's on his way home. Mm.
The,
So I
the third one just arrived as well. So
Oh, do you like it?
with some red fingerless gloves.
Why don't you show us while you've got have you got it handy?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
The red's in there, and the fingerless gloves got a I think I've got a braid or a something. Anyway, you start that way, and then you turn them around and go that way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
There were there were lots of people at retreat knitting the Stephen West mystery socks,
ah,
and they went around the leg
yeah,
and then down.
yeah, must be the thing to do. Mm.
Mm, must be.
I think I'm going to like those because I think they'll go with the Korea, Korea look
Yep.
because the Korea
Your whole theme.
red. So then I can have red gloves for the end of the scarf, you see.
I love it. It loves nice.
All matchy matchy and not really matchy matchy.
Yeah. So while I've been watching the Olympics, I've been doing crochet because
Oh,
my daughter's been crocheting.
yes.
So I finished the last of the squares of the red heart granny square,
Hmm.
and I'm just putting them together with a white in between.
Nice.
So yeah, very boring really, but yeah. And I
That's
haven't woven.
it makes it look good, doesn't it? It's like
Yeah, yeah.
pops.
I actually laid it out and started joining it, and I'd gotten 3/4 of the way through joining it one night, and I was like, this is too small. So I undid everything I'd done, and which I don't normally do, but yep, I had bought a whole thing of the white, and I'll probably need another, I think. It's all acrylic,
Mhm.
so I don't know whether or not I'll keep it or whether I don't know. Anyway,
It's easy to do and fun to do as well.
very easy, very fun.
Yeah.
So I'm doing join as you go on the last row.
Right.
Um, and so that's another good thing about doing the alternate,
Mm.
yeah, granny squares. Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
Actually, I have one more thing that I've been working
Ooh.
on. Sort of kind of working on. So I took this away with me,
Mhm.
and I wanted to show you guys this before I frog it.
Ah,
So the Knit Nook is doing
must
a
be really
finish, I know,
for you to
finish it off, frog it.
frog. You're not a
Sorry.
you're not a frogger. I'm the frogger.
I know, I know. So these are socks. They are out of Harney Hooley's minis, and um they've got gold sparkle through it, gold stellina, so really pretty. They're just too big,
Mm.
and I made a mistake.
Oh.
So I can get past the mistake because that would be in my foot, in my shoe, but they're just too big. Yeah.
Have you done extra stitches or something?
No, I did it to size, to what the pattern recommended to size. And I have gauge,
Mhm.
but they're too big. And I love the effect, but I have not enjoyed knitting it.
Oh, okay.
So I knit from where I made the mistake up on our holiday. So I actually gave it a red hot go,
Yeah.
and yeah,
No. But they do look good. I like it's
yeah,
like fish scalesy.
yeah, and like it's fully Sorry, everyone, about my dog. It's pearl on the other side, and yeah, I just haven't enjoyed the process. So,
Yeah.
and look at the back, it's longer
Yeah.
than the
Oh,
front,
is it
which
slip stitches?
yeah, it's a slip stitch pattern.
Yeah.
Um, it's the pattern is morning coffee, and it's in one of the 52 weeks of socks
Yeah.
books.
You know,
And
when I made the flowers ones,
mm,
and I didn't do the flowers on the sole, so the sole was baggier than the top because of the
yeah,
stitch pattern, eh?
yeah, and she did say in it that it will be baggy underneath because of the difference, but it's not that. It's the whole thing is just way too wide.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm just not loving it. So it's gone.
I'm
So I
I'm
can now sit here and undo it.
I'm impressed.
Should have taken a photo. Look, I'm taking a photo right now.
I'm so impressed with
I
your
know.
blogging
Yeah.
because it's something you very rarely do.
I know. I normally just chuck them in bags and forget about them. And that they don't exist. And actually, that's just freed up more needles. So when I get to the heel on that other sock, I can then start on the ribbing at work.
Yes, excellent.
Awesome. You've been spinning?
Can you hear him in the shower?
No.
Okay.
See how gorgeous this is? I want this to be something just beautiful.
That's pretty.
And it will be something.
Is that for what you got from your socks?
Yeah.
Wow, it's really pretty. I have been spinning. This one first.
Hmm.
This is a bat from Annette from Twisted Sister.
Ooh. Is that the one she gave you last year?
No, this one I bought in
No.
Wellington.
Oh,
Just like the
it's really
colors.
pretty.
Yeah, so I decided to keep the colors and I just did a chain fly. It's probably about a DK weight. Um, what I was thinking, and while I was spinning, the oh, the outlaw yarn that we bought, the lady
Hmm.
hasn't gone out of business. We had a lot of
Oh, yes.
we had a lot of comments to say she gone. I think they did close, but then she's reopened.
Yes.
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 So
So very sorry about that, everybody.
yeah, really, yeah,
Yeah.
really important to say that she has um
Yeah.
is dying and she has her own business. Um,
Yeah. Absolutely. And yes, you're right. It is very important to say that. So I'm
yeah,
sorry about that, everyone.
apologies.
Yeah.
We don't keep up
Yeah.
with everybody all the time. Comes out.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking when I was doing this was something that would go into that color. Start
Ooh,
it, and then it would go into that color.
smart.
I have yet to find what that thing is and what that garment will be, and whether it's a color work or whether it's a hey, I'll just do a top down sweater, and this one is the beginning of it.
It could just be like a boxy or something.
Yeah,
Mm, I
yeah.
like it.
But I haven't actually, but in saying that, I haven't checked to see if that color is the same color, but I think it's around about that color
It's pretty similar.
and
Yeah.
orange. So I thought it'd be quite nice to start as a dark at the top, go into the
Yeah.
orange. That's why I spun it.
Right. Because of the color going into it. That's awesome. I love it. You could almost, like when you get towards the end, start striping it.
Yes.
And yeah, it'd look great.
When I think about this, and I mean, this was three different colors,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's
just
the
there the
same sort of thing.
striped in it. Yeah.
Mm,
Mm.
cool.
But yes, I did that.
Um,
And yourself?
I've been spinning a lot, like a lot. Um, Firstly, I spun. Oh, let's start with this one. I don't think I've shown this one. Have I shown this one?
I think so.
No. Okay. So this is the macaron colorway, the June Fiber Club from Strawberry Patches.
Nice.
and I spun it that as a fractal,
Hmm.
and it is merino. So such pretty colors.
Yeah, really pretty.
Mm. And then
I don't think I should this one.
you what?
Did I show this one?
No, you haven't showed that one.
This was a Hanui, the Heavenly Rules,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Heavenly
and
Rules, yeah.
with something else, which I think might have been um, a handmade fiber club.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, yes.
Yes.
The gradient is the Handmaiden Fiber Club.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And they were both they were both similar but different, but I really like how they come out.
Mm,
So obviously I ran out of space on my, so I have a little one.
yeah. I mean, that happens.
Yeah. But yes, that was one of the ones that I think I must have spun that before um we last chatted, but we didn't talk about our spinning then. Yeah. It's,
No, we,
yeah,
we were too busy buying.
we were. Sorry, off you go.
No, you're right. Oh, okay. So at retreats, oh, let's show our thick and thin one,
Yeah.
which is also, so we both spun a thick and thin, the June Fiber Club from Handmaiden, and then we both made art yarn with it, and they're totally different. So yeah, we should undo it. Hey. So
So,
I did a bit of, I tried to do some like beehive type things and also some what do you call it? What I learned at camp, the back and forth, and I just wasn't getting it. But I just sat and just had some fun.
yeah, that looks really cool. I really like how it's turned out.
Some of it's spiral bound, spiral plied, some of it's just regular ply, some of it's like floofs, some of it's yeah, it's just like completely random me having a play.
Yeah, that's cool.
And what about you?
Um, I um I did
Silk.
a thick and thin, and then I had some rose spud
Oh yeah.
yarn. Um, yes, I don't know what it is really, and it's called Orange Cosmos. It was a yellow, and I plied them together. So
Nice.
I've got some big blobs with, but I don't know what's going on with them. I got some spiraling going on. I got some just regular plying. I got some that I that's hardly even plied at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's fascinating that we've both started with the same fiber.
Yeah,
And like yours is really yellow because you've played it with the yellow.
yeah,
We've both done the thick and thin, so we've got weird and wacky bits through it. Mine, I used a thread, so mine's got a bit of sparkle in it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I,
just
quite-
interesting.
I kind of like, if you put it like that, it's like those. Is it the what's that? Is it the butterfly shawl? You know, the one with the,
The papillion.
yeah, that's what it looks like
Yeah,
without
you're right.
without actually being knitted. But just that with the big lumps of color like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is a little more muted than mine, but I guess that's the yellow
I think
muting
that's
it.
because I've plied it with the yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas mine is quite bright. Oh, look, this one's a bit. How's your father?
There's some other bits. Maybe it was a bit I was showing. There's some
Mm,
colors there.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was, and I know that you told me you were doing thick and thin. I thought, oh, I'm going to copy.
That's okay.
What a good idea. Um,
Yeah.
and it's like I had not spun thick and thin before.
Oh, right. Okay.
I wasn't quite sure what to do with it.
Yep.
I,
It's quite easy and fun, isn't it?
it is, yeah. So I did get the YouTube app and watched a few how-tos.
Yep. So I only learned earlier this year at Craft Camp.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just loved it. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
Um,
I wanted it to on the when I was applying it, I wanted it to spiral more.
yeah.
Yes, and I need to learn how to hold the other. I need to know how to hold it to do that.
It helps if you do like a locking back and forth with your
Ah,
yellow every now and again.
mm.
That
I mean,
helps.
I can do spiral, and I have spiraled before,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't make that one do it. Anyway,
Hmm. I
mm,
wonder if it was just the other fiber that you had,
yeah, maybe.
like what you were using.
Yeah.
Mm. What else? On retreat,
Mm.
I spun a little something. This
A little something.
so we a little something. We made some rollags, not rollags, poonies at Marja Craft Camp.
What?
Poonies, they're like rollags, but really tiny. They're like the size of cigars, like little
Yeah.
cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sat down on Friday night and spun that, and there was probably only 20, 25 grams.
Mhm.
And then I'm sitting upstairs in the room with all of the fabulous things for sale, and I was like, oh, I should have brought something with me to ply this with. Otherwise, I'm just going to have this sitting on a bobbin. I looked around and I was like, there's a 25-gram thing of um, bamboo. I've never spun bamboo. Let's give that a go.
Yeah.
So I did. So what I ended up with was there was 25 grams of bamboo, and I spun that that had more length. So I ended up doing endian plying at the end.
Hmm.
So on the bamboo, that's quite even, quite a nice even yarn. But then where I've plied it with the merino, the wool, it's almost like spiral
No.
because um the merino shrunk in the wash.
Right.
Whereas it's got elasticity, whereas bamboo has no elasticity. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Very fun.
Mm.
So that was just a little experiment I did on Friday night. I'll just chuck this over. I won't try
Is
and
this where I tell you I haven't washed any of mine? I don't know what is going to happen when I've applied one thing with something else.
and then I spun beehives.
I know. Show me, show me, show me.
And it's so fabulous. So, after my absolute fail with my attempt at beehives with that, I spoke with Susie Brown for 10 minutes at Fibretron, and she gave me, I not just spoke with her, I sat and spun and she showed me what to do. And so this is my beehives yarn. This hasn't been washed yet either. So I don't know what it's going to do
You
in the water.
probably wouldn't wash, would you? Just steam it?
No, I want to give it a nice hot wash.
Oh,
Yeah. So look at my
I can
beautiful
see that.
beehives. I'm just so thrilled. I'm so thrilled, in fact, that Jen asked me to show her how to do it. So last night I taught everyone at knit night thick and thin. Um, and I was going to do thick and thin again next week because I thought give everyone a chance to get there. But my husband's away,
Mm.
so I won't be going. But the following week I'll show everyone how to beehive. And I actually showed Julie how to do how to make the beehives last night, because she already had a thick and thin.
Right, so
So
I need to arrive at retreat with a thick and thin.
yes, please. And then I'll show you.
And
Either
what?
that or you do the thick and thin there,
Mm, that's all
and then
right.
I can
I can do thick and thin. And then what are you plying with?
I just used a core, it's like a core spun.
Mm.
Yeah. I believe you can actually do it on itself, like play it on itself. I've seen Annette do that. She says it's plied on itself, but that's next level. So I'll have to figure that out. Next time I see Annette, I'll ask her, pick her brain.
I really want to learn how to do that.
I'm just thrilled. I'm absolutely tickled pink. I don't even know who I am at the moment
That's
because
the color and the colors are really pretty. It looks like mermaidy.
yeah, Yeah, so it's one of Annette's bats, and
Hmm.
it wasn't a gradient, it was just like a random bat.
Hmm.
And I've applied it with this, just it's just a cotton. Yeah.
Right.
And so it's that color because there was just a little bit of that in it. And yeah, it's fab. I love it so much.
Oh, same.
I'm
I'm
gonna have to weave it.
very jealous.
Mm. Well, you won't be jealous. You'll be able to do it.
Yeah, but we'll see because I just
You
might
will.
test your patience to breaking point.
No. I've got two really simple tips,
Mhm.
and that's it. Like you'll nail it.
Okay.
Promise you. Yeah.
Um, it's very beautiful.
Yeah. It's goofy. So that needs to wash. Um, what else? Oh, I've been spinning even more. But wait, there's more. So this year, our Auckland Creative Fibre group does a fibre challenge every year, and this year the challenge is Polworth.
Yes.
So I am going to make the pressed flowers cardigan using Starcrest Farm Polworth, and I needed something um for the color work. So I raided Jumbuck Jumbuck Carding Company, Sharon's gorgeous store,
Hmm.
and and I got 6 colors from her, and I made little combo spin bundles.
Oh,
Um, yep, so 300 grams of Sharon's, and then I added in 50 grams from Roxy just for a pop.
nice.
So I have this was full when I left retreat. I've spun half of it already.
Wow.
I know, who even am I?
Wow, that's
I
cool.
know. Yeah.
So is that going to be your foreground?
This will be the color work in
Yeah,
my pressed flowers.
the
Yeah.
flowers part.
Yeah. So what I've done with my combo spin also is that each little floofy nest, I bring it out and I undo it, and then I separate all the colors out and I just randomly spin them. And then
Hmm.
I get another nest out. What I'm going to do for the second ply is I'm going to do 2 nests at a time
Hmm.
so that I get longer color sections. So it'll be like a fractal combo spin.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
cool.
fun. Super fun.
That's
Yeah. I
fantastic.
done that in a week.
It's so cool that you're doing all that spinning.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. That beehives really just like reinvigorated my love.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's so cool. So cool.
Ah, yeah. Purchases. So speaking of spinning, did you get your handmaiden?
Yes, I did. I didn't bring it to
It's
show.
it's so beautiful.
Hanui.
Hanui, yeah. So it is just a lovely,
Very pretty.
oh, so beautiful.
Mhm.
You're a wizard, Amy. You're a
Mhm.
wizard. I'm excited to spin that. I want to spin all the things right now. Have you got any other purchases?
Mhm.
So I don't have purchases, but I won 2 things at retreat.
Oh, oh, that's cool.
I know. So they always have a raffle. They
Mhm.
sell raffle tickets. So I won a raffle. I got picked first.
Excellent.
So I
You got
got to
first
choose the
choice.
first. Sorry.
You got first choice.
I know. So I chose something pretty random. Um, Here it is. It's just kind of like um a weaving lot. So I've got I'll just take the price tag off. A thing from Naness's Notions cotton.
Oh, that's kind of nice color.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what sold it for me. And some mulberry silk,
Mhm.
1,000 meters. Yep, so yep, some silk. So that'll be really good for warp.
Mhm.
And a couple of combs from Annette. Not Annette, Anna Grattan.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So probably cause because I'm gonna spin all the art yarn now. And the other thing I won, so they did spot prizes
Mhm.
that they did based on our room numbers.
Right,
And
yeah.
I won the first spot prize as well.
Oh, you're so jammy. Go on.
I
This
couldn't
is
believe it.
this is why I'm always shocked if I win anything. It's with around you and Jan, who always win everything. Ooh.
Margaret chose this specially for me. I cannot tell you how excited I was getting a skein of Nana Cindy.
Cool.
This is her Humdinger's cake grab bag from 2021.
That's pretty. That's you.
I know, in a skein. I think there might be socks. We'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I didn't buy anything, but
But you got stuff. Yeah. Nice.
yeah, so
Mm.
it's good. And I have unraveled.
Very nice socks.
It's gone.
I've managed to not drop any stitches while we've been chatting.
Oh, good job. Because you don't normally knit when we chat.
No.
And I've managed to make a mess of the other half. Yeah, so in a few weeks we will be on retreat, but I think we will catch up. Oh, we'll still catch up a couple of times before then, because that's not till September.
No, so in on the 31st, which I think is a
Yeah.
Saturday, I'm driving past your house twice.
Oh, well, surely one of those times you could stop.
Yes, maybe on the way back. I'm taking my parents to the airport. Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, absolutely.
so that's a Saturday. So perhaps we could have a wee catch up. It's
Yeah,
just over 2 weeks away. 2 weeks,
right. 2
3 days.
weeks in a bit.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll be the next time then.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might see if I can, depending on how busy you are, might and what time it is, I might see about doing some
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This is sock yarn.
tube or two.
Making socks on the machine. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool.
It's a date, 31st.
Yes.
I feel like there's something on that day.
We'll
I'm
see
pretty sure it's just our knitting group.
okay, see how you're placed. And I don't know what time it is yet.
Yeah.
It'll be
No.
whatever time they call the taxi. Me.
I'll just make it happen. Where are they going?
The UK.
Ooh, for how long?
6 or 7 weeks.
Wow, good on them.
Hmm.
I
38.
bet it's been a while since they've been back.
Yeah, since before lockdown.
Wow.
Yeah. Because mum had breast cancer
Hmm.
and my dad had a brain tumor. So been it's been quite a while since I've traveled.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's so
Mm.
cool.
Yeah. So
Very
they're a
good.
little bit nervous about it, but also excited.
Yeah. I
Mm.
bet they had to get new passports. Did they have to get new passports? Yeah. It's so funny how many people are traveling at the moment and they're like, oh my God, I've got to get a new passport.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, well, good. We'll be able to catch up in a couple of weeks. That'll be
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, I have to go and do the whole cooking dinner,
Yeah.
feeding children,
Yeah.
feeding dogs, putting washing in the dryer, all that boring.
I put washing in the dryer before I sat down to talk to you.
I've been making my life like 10 million times easier by doing a load of washing every night in the
Easy if you
afternoons.
do it during the week as well, not
Yeah.
just leave it all for the weekend, eh?
Yeah. And then you don't get that enormous pile that you have to fold. You
Mm.
just fold one load in the afternoon. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Agree.
Yep.
Spread it out.
Well, it's been lovely chatting,
Yeah.
and I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing all of our things.
Songs.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully we weren't too flat, and
yeah,
I feel like we tried with some energy there.
definitely.
Yeah, but maybe Tuesdays don't do it for us.
Maybe not. Unfortunately, Tuesday is the only day I don't have something on with the kids.
Yeah.
I know, it's a bad day.
And I was otherwise occupied at the weekend.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. We do what we can.
Yeah.
All right.
Day.
Not too well.